Up, let me make sure we are live. It's loading up here. Man, it's always weird going live on Instagram. Shit is weird as hell, man. Ooh, what the hell did I do? Ah, shit, guys, I'm gonna have to reset this. Do I gotta reset it? Oh no, I'm here. All right, guys, without further ado, sorry for being a bit late. Had some tech issues going on, but nonetheless, we are here. Let me know if the stream looks fine, if it's laggy, if it's sounding like shit, let me know. But today, we are talking about nutrition, the foundation of nutrition, calories, macros, etc. I'm gonna shut the hell up and let's get right into it. So, nutrition foundation, guys. What the hell are calories? All right. So calories are units of energy your body uses to perform everything from breathing, digestion, to lifting weights and chasing your kids. So I want you guys to think of calories as just a form of energy. Just everything we're going to talk about today, food in general, it's just energy, guys. That's all it is. Start looking at food like energy. Okay. So calories are composed of macronutrients, which contain calories. So proteins, carbs, carbohydrates, and fats. Proteins have 4 calories per gram, carbs 4 calories per gram, and fats have 9 calories per gram. So we'll go ahead and break it down. If you look at, if you just kind of understand the numbers, that's all we're doing, guys. Okay, don't overcomplicate nutrition. I'll explain that later on. I don't want to go on a tangent here, but look at food as energy and numbers. That's it, bro. Don't overcomplicate this shit. All right, let's go next here. So why do calories matter? So the relationship between calories consumed from food and drinks and calories burned through metabolism, physical activity, and daily functions. All right. So what this means is basically food is the energy. Those are the calories that we put in our body. And the calories that our body burns is basically set just for your body living. For me talking right now, just standing, getting up out of bed. My body is burning calories just for existing. All right. We'll talk about that a little bit later, probably on another course, because nutrition could get pretty there's a lot to talk about. But simply for today, I want you to understand that our body burns calories naturally, and then whatever we do on top of that is, you know, cardio, running, or just me doing some movement, we're burning calories. All right, that's it. So what does this mean? To be in a caloric deficit means eating fewer calories than you burn, which leads to fat loss, right? Calorie surplus is eating more calories than you burn, which promotes muscle gain, with just the opposite. And then a maintenance of calories, or calorie maintenance, is eating as many calories as you burn to keep your weight the same or stable. That's all you gotta know, right? Simple. Like I said, we're going to go in depth later on. We're just building the foundation, right? So let's go ahead and talk about protein, guys. The building block of the body. Protein, baby. All right? You probably have heard it all the time. Protein, get your protein. It really is important, man. That really is important. It is the foundation of how your body is going to develop protein. So what is it? It's made up of amino acids, which are crucial for building and repairing muscles, producing hormones, and supporting your immune system. Okay, this also helps build and maintain lean muscle, aids recovery after your workouts, and in my opinion, the most important, it's the most satiating macronutrient, which means it keeps you full or feeling full for longer. You feel full, more satiated for a longer period of time. Can't speak today. The fuller you are, or satiated you are, the less food you're gonna eat. Wow. right? That's why protein, in my opinion, is king, man. Protein is king. So many benefits. Protein is king. Sources: lean meats, we got chicken, turkey, fish, tuna, ground beef. Plant-based sources: beans, lentils, tofu, edamame, dairy, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, eggs. Simple. And of course, my personal favorite, whey protein. You could just put a scoop of it in a protein shake. It's the easiest, fastest way to get it in. That's what she said. So, actionable step: start each meal with a palm-sized portion of protein, which is about 20 to 30 grams. And you want to aim for 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. There are some exceptions. I'm not going to go into the math right now of how, I calculate stuff for my clients and all that. Things could get, because if you're too high of a body weight, this can change, obviously. You do different calculations for that. But to keep things simple, 1 gram per pound of body weight, and we'll talk about that on another lesson. Okay. Next, carbs. The body's energy source. All of these are energy sources, right? But what is it? Carbs are broken down into glucose, which is sugar that fuels your brain, muscles, and overall energy levels, right? There's 2 types of carbs. We got complex carbs, which is the ones you want. They provide sustained energy and are nutrient dense. Some examples are whole grains, brown rice, oats, sweet potatoes, quinoa, fruits, and vegetables. Simple. The ones you want to stay away from are simple carbs. They give you quick energy, but lack the nutrients to complement that energy. Some examples: white bread, sugary snacks, soda, right? That's why when you drink or eat these things, you get that burst of energy, but then you have those crashes. And most of the time they have those calories because they have carbs. So just get away from them. You don't need those. Whoa. So what do they do for us, right? So they provide energy needed for workouts, whether you're chasing your kids, and it helps you keep sharp at work. So it's just an energy source, guys, that are going to just give that extra boost that we need throughout the day, right? It's just basically that extra gallon of gas that we could take away from to keep us going through our day. All right. So nothing overcomplicated. Actionable step: you could include 1 fist-sized portion of complex carbs in your meals around workouts. And some examples of this are oatmeal, brown rice, the ones we already went over. All right. Another important factor to consider is swapping processed carbs for whole food alternatives. So for example, we got whole grain bread, or choosing whole grain bread instead of white bread. And again, we'll talk about all those actionable steps specifically and more in depth at a later session. For now, this is what it is: another energy source. Now let's go on to fats. Oh my God, fats. We got to stay away from those because fats will get fat. No, man, it's not how it is, all right? It's just a macronutrient. You shouldn't be afraid of fats. Essential for hormones and brain health. Fats are a concentrated energy source and crucial for hormone production. Man, I cannot speak today, Jesus. Brain health and absorbing fat-soluble vitamins. Types of fats: we got the healthy fats that you want: avocados, olive oil, nuts, seeds, fatty fish, salmon, which is a combination of that and protein. And unhealthy fats can increase inflammation and health risks. So these are the ones you want to stay away from, man. This would be the trans fats, which is basically found in processed foods, and excess saturated fats. So what this means, some examples of this are, fried chicken, anything fried, basically, a bunch of grease, stay away from that, man. We don't want none of that. Honestly, the ones I use the most is avocados, a little bit of nut seeds. The thing with fats is that you do have to be careful with the quantity of fats that you put in your meals, because they have a high number of calories. As we saw on the first slide, they have 9 calories per gram, which is the highest, right? So this is where you gotta be careful with not consuming too much, because the calories could add up pretty quick. All right, so we'll go over that later. All right, so it keeps your testosterone levels healthy, supports cognitive function, and helps with feeling full. And protein is still king over that, though. So don't take this with a grain of salt. It helps fill you up more than carbs, but protein is king, baby. Actionable step: add 1 thumb-sized portion of healthy fat to each meal. An example of this is using olive oil as a dressing or snack on a handful of almonds. Now, typically I wouldn't recommend this if you're trying to lose weight, because like I said, the calories could add up. All right, so fats, we keep them at a minimum. All right, the truth, guys, the only ones that matter are calories and protein. Oh my goodness, what are you talking about? You were just yapping, and the only thing that matters is calories and protein. This is absurd. What are you talking about? Well, yes, guys, that is the only shit that matters. I'm going to keep it 1,000. All right? I'm going to keep it 1,000. Now, hear me out. There are vitamins, there are minerals and fiber, which are exceptions, which we'll talk about later. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but I just want to let you guys know. All right, I'm going to go over all this shit. Just we're staying with the foundation of what things are. So whatever diet you want to try, whatever fitness influencers try to sell you, I do not give a damn. Just know this: as long as you hit your calorie and protein numbers, you will build muscle and you will lose fat. And for that, we have the KISS rule. Keep it simple, stupid. That is a rule that my 6th grade teacher, shout out to Mr. Jimenez, rest in peace. That is one of the things he's always, one of the things he mentioned one day that has been burned into my brain. Shout out to him, man. But keep it simple, stupid. That's literally the rule for everything, guys. So I know you might be shocked to hear this, because you overcomplicate nutrition so much that, or you hear a bunch of shit online, and all right, let's go into this tangent, man. A lot of fitness people, they want to sell you on their program, right? Or on their diet plan or their methodology, because it might work for them, and they have a point. They want to sell you on their method of doing things because it worked for them. That's awesome, cool, whatever. But a lot of these things, guys, are very simple, and a lot of people tend to overcomplicate it so much. So you could choose them and buy their shit and buy their products to try to get you in their way of doing things. They just want to sell you shit, bro. I'm going to keep it 1,000. All right. And they overcomplicate it so much where a lot of people don't even start because of this same reason. All right. So let's have a one-to-one conversation. So they try to overcomplicate shit. Okay. You got to be really careful with this. The more complex you make things, the less likely you are to be consistent. And not just that, but to even start this shit, bro. You got to work out. You need to eat healthier. You know all these things, but it's so complex that you get overwhelmed where you don't even start, bro. You don't even start walking because of this shit. So be careful with that, guys. Don't be listening to all this bullshit you see online. Keep it simple. I want to make things as simple as possible for you guys, so you could start, and later on, when you want, if you want to dabble in keto, try some keto. If you want to dabble in a carnivore diet, go for it. But maybe after your first year of lifting, right? When you're a little more intermediate, advanced, go for it. But right now, you don't need to focus on optimizing every little thing. Okay? Just start. Make things simple. Think about it. You make things simple. You don't overcomplicate it. That will flush out all the extra bullshit. And that way you could have laser focus on what it is you need to do. You hit your calories, you hit your protein, you'll be straight, man. That's all you gotta know. Okay? Now, next time, we're going to talk about how exactly to calculate this. If you want to build muscle, lose fat, we'll go over the numbers, how to read labels, and all that good stuff. So probably get on that tomorrow. I want to go ahead and get this nutrition info out to you guys as quickly as possible. All right. So keep things simple, guys. And that's basically it, man. The short one today. We'll go ahead and knock another one out tomorrow, a little earlier. Around 3 p.m. is what I'm shooting for, but I will let you guys know in my stories and just stay updated. All right. So thanks for stopping by, guys. Hope you get value out of this, and I'll see you guys next time.